For years, men have been quietly struggling with the discomfort, the embarrassment, and the silent fear that comes with an enlarging prostate. It creeps in slowly. More bathroom trips at night, pressure that doesn't go away, that constant feeling that something isn't right. And so many men simply accept it as part of aging. But here's the truth. No one has been bold enough to tell you. Your body is not your enemy, and it's not too late to change the story. Nature has already placed powerful tools right in front of you, including one remarkable nut that has shown incredible potential in supporting a healthier, smaller, and calmer prostate. The humble walnut. Now, this isn't about magical cures or overnight miracles. This is about understanding what your body has been quietly asking for. Inside every walnut, there's a combination of nutrients that work like a natural shield. Plant sterols that help balance hormones, omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation, antioxidants that calm oxidative stress and support blood flow. Think of it as the kind of daily armor your prostate has been begging you for, especially as you cross 50, 60, or 70. When your prostate swells, it's not just a physical burden. It becomes an emotional and mental weight. Men stop speaking up. They stop asking questions. They think discomfort is the price of growing older. But imagine, just for a moment, reclaiming your nights, sleeping without interruptions, feeling that confident ease you once had. Imagine standing tall, knowing your body is functioning the way it was always meant to. That possibility starts with the nutrients you feed yourself daily, and walnuts, with their inflammation-fighting compounds, become a small yet mighty act of self-care. One handful that says, "I'm choosing to take control." But powerful change does not come from a single nut alone. It comes from consistency. It comes from the decision you make each morning to choose foods that help your prostate instead of hurting it. It comes from drinking more water, moving your body, reducing the foods that trigger inflammation, and adding the ones that help shrink it. When you combine walnuts with habits like deep breathing, pelvic floor exercises, and limiting late-night sugar, you begin to send your body a clear message. Healing is the new direction. There is something incredibly empowering about realizing that aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean wisdom. It can mean better choices. It can mean stepping into the strongest version of yourself. And when men understand this, when they take even one small step like adding a handful of walnuts each day, they begin to feel the shift. Clearer mornings, calmer nights, a sense of relief that they haven't felt in years. This is not just about shrinking a prostate. It's about reclaiming your life, your energy, your confidence, your freedom from worry. It's about saying, "I'm not done yet." And as long as you're willing to nourish your body with nature's strongest allies, your prostate will respond. Your health will respond, and your future will open wide with possibility. So take that step today. One nut, one choice. One commitment to your strength and longevity. Your body is ready. Your healing starts now. For decades, most men have been told that prostate enlargement is simply an unavoidable chapter of aging. Something you endure, something you manage, something you quietly tolerate. But the truth that has been kept in the shadows far too long is that your prostate is deeply responsive to the choices you make every single day. And one of the most powerful, natural tools sitting right on your kitchen shelf is a nut so unassuming that many men walk past it without realizing the incredible healing potential hidden inside. The walnut. Let's break through the noise and get to the truth no one tells you. Your prostate is not just swelling because of age. It's swelling because of inflammation, hormonal imbalance, oxidative stress, and the gradual weakening of the tissues surrounding it. And walnuts happen to contain some of the most effective natural compounds to counter all of these issues at once. Inside, every walnut is a blueprint for prostate support. Start with plant sterols. These natural compounds help balance the ratio of testosterone and DHT, a hormone that contributes significantly to prostate enlargement. As men grow older, DHT can accumulate in the prostate, causing the tissue to grow, harden, and press on the urinary system. But plant sterols help keep DHT in check, creating a healthier environment so your prostate can finally relax instead of inflaming. Then there's the omega-3 fatty acids. Think of inflammation as a fire quietly burning inside your prostate, fueling swelling, discomfort, and constant pressure. Omega-3s act like firefighters, reducing inflammation, soothing irritated tissues, and supporting smoother blood flow. Better circulation means more oxygen, more nutrients, and more natural repair happening inside your prostate every single day. And we cannot overlook the power of antioxidants, especially the ones found abundantly in walnuts. Over time, your prostate becomes more vulnerable to oxidative stress, the same process that causes premature aging in cells. Walnuts supply your body with vitamin E, polyphenols, and melatonin, each working like a shield that defends your prostate from cellular damage. The result? A calmer, healthier, more resilient gland. But here's where most men underestimate the walnut. It isn't just about nutrients. It's about restoring balance in a system that's been overloaded by processed foods, stress, lack of movement, and years of ignoring those subtle warning signs. When you choose walnuts daily, even just a handful, you're making a decision to give your body the building blocks it needs to shrink inflammation, detoxify, and support hormonal harmony. Imagine the difference this simple choice makes over time. Instead of your prostate fighting a losing battle against poor diet and chronic stress, it's receiving daily reinforcement. Instead of cells struggling to repair themselves, they're being nourished. And instead of living with discomfort that disrupts your nights and occupies your mind, your prostate begins to shift into a state of healing. This nut doesn't work like medication. It works like nature intended, gradually, gently, steadily. It doesn't shock the system. It supports it. It doesn't suppress symptoms temporarily. It strengthens the root cause. And when you combine that with consistent habits, hydration, movement, stress reduction, you create a powerful internal environment where your prostate can finally shrink, settle, and function the way it was designed to. So don't underestimate the walnut. Don't let its simplicity fool you. Within it lies a powerful trio of nutrients that men over 50 desperately need. The hormone-balancing sterols, the inflammation-fighting omega-3s, and the cell-protecting antioxidants. This tiny nut carries the potential to help you reclaim control over one of the most important glands in your body. And the best part? It doesn't require prescriptions. It doesn't require complicated routines. It only requires consistency and a willingness to give your body what it's been crying out for. One handful a day. One decision that echoes through every part of your health. One natural ally that can help shrink inflammation, restore balance, and support a prostate that finally puts your comfort first again. When men begin to struggle with prostate issues, the first instinct is often fear. The late-night bathroom trips, the weak stream, the pressure you can't describe but can't ignore. It creates a sense of helplessness. Many men start to believe their best days are behind them. But the truth is far more empowering. Your prostate responds directly to the choices you make every day. Your nutrition, your mindset, your movement, your stress levels, they shape your body's ability to heal. And that means you hold far more power over your prostate health than you've ever been told. The key to long-term prostate health is not a single nut, a single food, or a single exercise. It's a combination of small, consistent habits that build on each other. Think of it like constructing a foundation. One brick alone means nothing. But brick by brick, habit by habit, you build a stronger, healthier, more resilient body. Let's start with the core of this keynote: consistent nutrition. Your prostate is an inflammation-sensitive gland. That means what you eat can either trigger swelling or support healing. When you choose foods rich in antioxidants, omega-3s, magnesium, zinc, and plant compounds, foods like walnuts, pumpkin seeds, tomatoes, berries, cruciferous vegetables, you're giving your prostate the raw materials it needs to reduce inflammation, support hormonal balance, and restore proper function. But nutrition is only one layer of the solution. You must also learn to calm your body from the inside out. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, and when cortisol rises, inflammation rises with it. That inflammation doesn't just affect your joints or your digestive system, it hits your prostate hard. Men who live under constant stress often experience more urinary urgency, more nighttime wake-ups, and more swelling. Simple habits like deep breathing, mindfulness, stretching, or even 10 minutes of walking can lower your stress response. When your mind relaxes, your prostate does too. Movement is another pillar that cannot be ignored. A sedentary lifestyle slows circulation in the pelvic region. Poor circulation leads to stagnation, tightening of the pelvic floor, and inefficient detoxification of waste around the prostate. Just 20 to 30 minutes of daily movement, walking, cycling, swimming, or light strength training can dramatically improve blood flow to the prostate. Better blood flow brings healing nutrients and carries away inflammatory waste. You don't need intense workouts. You only need consistency. Then there's hydration. Most men underestimate water because it seems too simple, too basic to matter. But your prostate, your bladder, and your urinary system depend on hydration to work efficiently. When you're dehydrated, your urine becomes more acidic, irritating the prostate and causing inflammation. Drinking clean water throughout the day keeps your system flushed, reduces irritation, and supports smoother urination. It's one of the easiest habits with one of the biggest impacts. But perhaps the most powerful element of this keynote is the mindset shift. Healing begins in the mind long before it begins in the body. When men believe they are too old to improve, too late to change, too far gone to heal, they sabotage their own progress. But when you understand that your prostate is not the enemy and your body is not broken, you reclaim your strength. Your choices become intentional. Your habits become purposeful. You begin to participate actively in your own healing instead of waiting passively for symptoms to worsen. This mindset shift creates momentum. One success leads to another. A week of healthier eating leads to better sleep. Better sleep leads to lower inflammation. Lower inflammation leads to less discomfort. Less discomfort leads to more confidence. And confidence leads you back to living life on your own terms. You are not powerless. You are not stuck. You are not aging into decline. You are aging into wisdom, into strength, into the opportunity to take control of your health like never before. And when you combine the powerful nutrition of prostate-supporting foods like walnuts with daily movement, hydration, stress reduction, and a mindset of growth, you create a force so strong that your body has no choice but to respond. This is how men reclaim their energy. This is how they reclaim their freedom. This is how they reclaim their identity, not as someone slowing down, but as someone stepping into the strongest years of their life. Every day is an opportunity. Every choice is a tool, and your prostate is ready to heal, if you're ready to give it what it needs. When it comes to prostate health, the greatest misunderstanding is believing that you're powerless, that aging automatically means discomfort, sleepless nights, and constant worry. But now you know the truth. Your body is not shutting down. It has simply been waiting for the right support, the right nutrition, and the right habits. One powerful nut, one daily choice, one consistent step toward healing can shift your entire experience of aging. The walnut may seem small, but its impact is profound. And when you combine that natural strength with mindful decisions, better food, better movement, better stress control, better hydration, you create a foundation for a stronger, calmer, healthier prostate. This isn't about perfection. It's about intention. It's about understanding that the direction of your health is shaped by what you do today, not by what happened in the past. You are capable of transformation. You are capable of change, and your prostate is ready to respond the moment you decide to take control. So choose the path of strength. Choose the path of healing. Choose the path of a man who refuses to surrender to discomfort and instead rises into a life of energy, clarity, and vitality. This is your moment. Your body is listening, and your journey toward a healthier prostate begins with one simple, powerful step taken today.